Baseball season is not over, and boy, are we happy about that. Welcome into Flame Central. She's Emily Austin. I'm Matt Warner.
We have a great show for you today, including a heartwarming story from the Liberty Lacrosse team. But we have to begin on the diamond with Flames baseball.
Yeah, we told you last week Liberty went into the CUSA Championship needing to find some wins to help further improve their NCAA regional outlook, and they would get that job done. It started in the tournament opener against Sam Houston. The Bats exploded in this contest as Liberty would cruise to a 10-4 victory. Then in Game 2 against Louisiana Tech, the pitching was sharp and a late-inning 3-run blast from Kyle Bidston, Biddy, gave the Flames a 6-0 win. So, having won their pool, Liberty advanced to the semifinals to face Missouri State. Half this game played Saturday night, the other half, due to weather, Sunday morning. But when it was over, didn't matter when they played it. Liberty had a 7-5 win and a spot in the CUSA championship game. But unfortunately, that's where the win streak ended. Jack State rolled to a 10-0 win, and the Gamecocks claimed the conference crown. But had the Flames done enough to get an at-large bid to the NCAA regionals?
Yep.
Yeah, they sure did. The Flames celebrating the program's 9th ever regional appearance and first since 2022. The Flames are one of 3 CUSA teams to make a regional, in addition to Jack State and Missouri State. All 3 ended up being 3 seeds. So, where are the Flames headed? Drum roll, please. They're headed back to Georgia. They just played the CUSA tourney there. Now they'll head back, this time to Athens, where the number 3 national seed Bulldogs are hosting. But the Flames don't have to worry about those Bulldogs just yet. Their first test in this double elimination regional will be against the 2 seed Boston College. That game is to be played Friday at 2 p.m. on ESPN+. In just his second year leading the program, Bradley LaCroix has the Flames right back where they belong.
The ultimate goal of this program is, and expectations and standards are to, play in the postseason, NCAAs, and we talked about it from day one back in August when we started with this team. We knew we had a good ball club. Obviously, we had to grow and get better, but we've earned this. Super proud of the guys. We were very consistent during the season, played a very tough schedule, won the games we were supposed to, put ourselves in a position to keep on playing. So it's a great time of year.
Yeah, this has been a dream for me all 3 years. And the first 2 years we came up short. And then this summer, it was really big for me. I never even thought about going anywhere else. I wanted to do this here at Liberty. I wanted to go to regional. Whenever I was growing up, whenever I was a Liberty fan, they were in regionals, seemed like every year. So I always knew that we could do it, and I'm just happy to finally achieve it.
Between Ben Blair's arm and Nick Barone's bat, the Flames were destined for the postseason. Both players were named to the All-CUSA first team, and both have been guests on the Flame Central podcast presented by Ortho Virginia. Coincidence? I think not. This week, Nick talked about how his experience in regional play can help the Flames this Friday.
What's the biggest difference in playing in a regional? What is that atmosphere like? Does it feel different? And how excited are you to get to feel that one more time?
It's exciting. Even being the road team, the atmosphere that's the biggest thing. It's like you got to be able to handle the atmosphere. And fans are going to chirp you. They're going to do everything they can to get in your ear, get in your head, and you just have to block it out. But even though you're on the road, like I said, the atmosphere is it's no other. It's like if you're playing the host team, it's sold out. The place is jam-packed. It's some of the coolest baseball I've ever seen.
How much do you feel like you need to vocalize to these guys? Hey guys, this is what you're stepping into. This is what it's going to be.
I've told some of our guys, listen, this will be the coolest baseball you've probably played up to this point. And I'm don't look at it as a pressure situation. Embrace it. We earned the right to be here. So it's that's what I'm going to tell everybody.
Be sure to go back and listen to our entire conversation with Nick Barone. There's some pretty good stuff in this episode. It's the Flame Central podcast presented by Ortho Virginia. Matt, Joe, and I drop a new episode every Monday. Basically, it's the best way to start off your week. And hey, it might change your life. Listen wherever you get your favorite podcast, or you can watch it on the Liberty Flames YouTube channel.
Well, one of the greatest aspects of sport is being part of a team. That feeling of belonging, that feeling of community that you find within a sports team, it's really an incredible thing you don't find anywhere else. This past season, Liberty Lacrosse had a special young lady named Ashton as part of their team. And as you're about to see, they would have an immense impact on each other.
Every day, Ashton says, it's the best day ever. She says everything is awesome. And just when we need it, she brings really, really good encouragement for the team.
And she really genuinely means it.
Since she chose to join the team, she has written cards for the girls. She has made posters for the girls. She's come and served coffee, and she's really improved her social skills. She is a part of the Aspire group.
We first learned about the Aspire program through Academic Affairs for Athletics. They partner with the Aspire program to bring the students to campus and to meet the athletes and get a day in the life of what it's like to be a Liberty student athlete.
Sometimes she's learning how to play lacrosse. Sometimes she's holding up a play card. Sometimes she's giving pregame speeches. But most of all, with Ashton, my interactions are mainly, they just go back and forth between what her interests and hobbies are and just how blessed she is to be part of the team. I can tell when she's around, the girls feel uplifted by her. They feel encouraged and they see the light of Jesus in her. When Ashton is with the team, it's really hard to be either negative or in a bad mood or hard on yourself, because every time she can, she says, "You got this, girls," and it's at the right time.
I think having someone there to constantly remind them that every day is really awesome and we should try to live to the fullest has been a real big benefit. I think we've seen the works of God through not just our players and their interaction with Ashton, but I think also through Ashton. I think that's helped us on both sides because we talk about, as believers, being joyful and being different, right? And having it look different when we're playing and when we're enjoying each other. And there's just a pure joy in our souls when we're doing what we're doing and we're having fun. And so that is Ashton.
It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. You got this.
I hope the girls can follow that and recognize there's so much more to life, and God's plan is purposeful, and it's to give us hope in a future, and there's perspective. So I think that Ashton unknowingly does that every day, and I think every team would benefit from someone like her.
Thanks to our Helmut Montoya for that sweet feature. You know, Matt, so many times in these situations, you bring in this young individual and you think you're going to make such an impact on her life when really Ashton is making such a bigger and deeper impact on the Liberty lacrosse team.
That's so true. And credit Liberty teams, like not just lacrosse. We've seen it across the board. Teams reaching out to young people like this, inviting them into their program, taking the time to try to impact them and pour into their lives. And it's such a cool initiative we've seen here on Liberty's campus.
Yeah, it sure is. Well, we go to the gridiron next. It's never too early to talk some football. Let's face it, fall will be here before we know it. And this week, Conference USA and TV networks announce game times. So, Matt, we're giving you plenty of time to plan.
Get my calendar
clear
out.
those calendars and make sure you're all in to support the Flames this season. Here's a look at those game times for the 2026 season. Matt Warner, Joe Yock, and I will be on the call for the first two home games. Kickoff is September 12th at 6 p.m. and September 19th at 4 p.m. All of those midweek matchups in October will be at 7. Homecoming for the Flames, October 31st. That's at 3:30. A road game in New Mexico State at 5 p.m. Then back home for an afternoon kick on November 14th. And then the final home game on November 21st is a 1 p.m. start. Don't forget, you can visit lufootball.com for more information on buying those season tickets.
Cannot wait for football this fall in Williams Stadium. It'll be here before we know it, Rhett McGibbon.
It's true.
Rhett's here. You know what it means. Warm, hot, and fuego. Top player moment, usually from the past week in Liberty Athletics. It's getting to be the end of the year, so we do what we always do. It's time for our top honors. We go male athletes of the year, female athletes of the year. Rhett chooses them. We don't get a say. This is fully so. Any complaints you have, they all go to Rhett McGibbon, and we're starting this week with our female athletes of the year.
That's right. You know, they talk about the ESPYs, and, All-American honors. This is,
that's nothing.
Supreme WEF Awards right here.
You don't get anything but just like a good feeling. We don't give you like an actual trophy, but
you feel you get a boost of confidence and development trait upgrade, whatever. What do you want to call it?
I don't know what that is.
Anyway, you move forward here. But warm.
Warm.
Ife Nwabi is my warm athlete of the year. When you look at her, now, I want to give a special mention to Luke Combrink really quick. I think she had a great season, but you're looking at it and what Ife did this season and how she developed and how she performed as well in the actual tournament of CUSA. I think she is deserving of warm this year. 9.2 points per game, 9.5 rebounds per game, had 38 blocks.
Yeah.
When you hear those numbers, okay, this is what caught me off guard. It's not that far off of what Bella Smuda was doing her senior season.
And then she's a redshirt freshman.
She's a redshirt freshman, also a lot shorter. So you talk about the athleticism with Ife. She's just so dynamic. I honestly think she's the most important person coming back on this basketball team next year. I know that is big words to say, but man, if she can just take that next step, and we've talked about it, her ability from beyond the arc.
Yeah.
You know, she showed off. At times she can kind of get hot. I don't know if that can be a consistent thing, but even if she's just a moderate threat from deep, all of a sudden that opens her game to a whole new level. Just an amazing player. Excited to watch her continue in the Liberty uniform.
Keeping her for another year, everyone else around Conference USA was like,
for sure.
Yeah. All right, from warm, hot.
All right, this is Liberty's darling, you could say. This is Allie Zealand.
Oh, okay.
And you just look at what she's done the whole, I don't even have time to name them all off.
Yes.
Otherwise, our segment would be crazy long. But I will say, fall cross-country athlete of the year. She's an All-American. Every morning when she gets up, that song plays, All I Do Is Win, Win, Win.
Oh,
that's just
is that her
it must be her
alarm when she wakes
clock,
up?
That's all she does.
Yeah.
She's stupendous, if you will. And it's hard to believe how special she is. It's kind of fun because you always talk about like, oh man, I wish Liberty could get that homegrown talent. And a lot of people speak about it in terms of football, basketball. I wish that 5-star athlete would just like stay at Liberty. That's a good Christian kid and just tear it up. That is Allie Zealand.
Absolutely.
That is 100% her. Again, just an elite athlete in the nation, not just in the Virginia area. Right. And again,
I mean, she got Rhett to say stupendous.
Yes, that's right.
That tells you all you need to know right there.
Right.
All right, if she's hot, who is your En Fuego female athlete of the year?
It is Ivy Gardner. Now, Ivy Gardner has gotten married.
Younce.
Younce. Yes. Thank you. Yeah. So, Ivy Gardner, when you just look at what she did during her Liberty career, she's so deserving of En Fuego. I typically like to save this one for a senior that's moving on. That's Ivy Gardner. Second all-time in points with 91, goals with 34, goals with game-winning goals, that is, with 15. Now playing for the NC Courage. That's what she signed on with. 2 CUSA titles during her time here. Just something different about her on the field. You know, when you saw her against everybody else in CUSA, she just had another, it wasn't like she was the fastest or whatever it was, but she was the most complete player that was always the most dangerous whenever she touched the ball, just guarding it, whether it was dishing it off to a teammate. You always felt like you could see it in her eyes, like, we're going to win this game.
And no matter the opponent, whether it was CUSA or a Power 5 opponent, she was still one of the best players on the field and made an impact. All right, that's great. Again, next week, our top male athletes of the year. Can't wait for that, Rhett. Looking forward to it next week. As for now, we'll send it back over to Emily.
What an honor for those young ladies. But speaking of a great male athlete, Liberty's Michael Lugiano is heading to the NCAA Men's Golf National Championship. The Flames just barely missed out on joining him as a team after losing in a playoff to San Diego. Lugiano secured a convincing win at the Corvallis Regional with a 12 under par 201. He becomes the first Conference USA golfer to capture an individual medal at an NCAA regional since 2013. It also marks the sophomore's second collegiate career victory. The 2026 National Championship tees off at the Omni La Costa Resort and Spa in Carlsbad, California this Friday.
Sounds nice.
Michael, if you're looking for a caddy, I am your girl. That sounds like a really sweet spot.
I will hang out there, no doubt. Hey, best of luck to him. Also, best of luck to our track team. They're competing at regionals this week as well. We'll have much more on that coming up on the show next week.
That's right. We'll also have more on that on the Flame Central podcast, which airs every Monday. Be sure to check it out.
Yeah, and if you missed any stories, you'll want to go back and watch again, libertyflamecentral.com. Go take a minute, check it out.
For Matt, I'm Emily. We'll see you right back here next week.